Yesterday was a dark day for British policing and the Metropolitan Police, as an officer admitted being responsible for a monstrous campaign of abuse. Mr. Speaker, I am sure the whole House will want to join me in expressing my sympathy to the victims and thank them for their courage in coming forward. It is intolerable for them to have suffered as they have. They were manipulated and isolated and subjected to horrific abuse. For anyone to have gone through such torment is harrowing, but for it to have happened at the hands of someone they entrusted to keep people safe is almost beyond comprehension. The victims have shown extraordinary strength and courage. Their testimonies were essential in ensuring that Carrick faces justice for his crimes. It's thanks to them that this vile predator has been taken off our streets, and the public are safer as a result. Mr. Speaker, from the moment I became Home Secretary, I've made clear that things have to change. Public trust is precious. Our model of policing by consent cannot work effectively without it. I discussed this case yesterday with the Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, Sir Mark Rowley, and I'm encouraged by the action that he has taken so far with his team to root out officers who are not fit to wear the badge. This effort is being spearheaded by a new anti-corruption and abuse command. But there is still some way to go to ensure that the force can command the trust of the people that it serves. We are bringing forward part 2 of the Angelini inquiry to make recommendations on how forces can improve culture and tackle the root causes of police criminality and misconduct. The inquiry was established by the then Home Secretary, my right honourable friend, the member for Witham, and I pay tribute to her for her commitment and leadership on these critical issues. As well as ensuring vetting processes are watertight, there must be fair and effective arrangements for dealing with those who behave or act in a wholly unacceptable way while serving. Baroness Casey has recently identified concerns with the misconduct and dismissals process within the Metropolitan Police. It takes too long, it doesn't command the confidence of police officers, and it's procedurally burdened. Bureaucracy and process appear to have prevailed over ethics and common sense. That's why I've announced an internal review into police dismissals. The review's terms of reference are being published today. Mr. Speaker, this case will rightly throw a spotlight once again on women's safety. No one should suffer abuse or feel frightened or harassed, whether they are at home, out and about, or online. We are taking concerted action to prevent violence against women, support victims and survivors, relentlessly pursue perpetrators, and strengthen the system as a whole. On rape specifically, we are focused on delivering improvements across the board so that victims get the support they deserve and cases are pursued rigorously from report to court. There have been some important steps forward since the publication of the Rape Review in 2021. The number of referrals and charges have increased nationally, while new operating models for the investigation and prosecution of rape are being developed through Operation Soteria. Mr. Speaker, none of this can undo the suffering of Carrick's victims. But I can assure the House that this government will not shy away from challenging the police to meet the standards we all expect of them. Change must happen, and as Home Secretary, I will do everything in my power to ensure that it does.